Hello and welcome to another episode of Invisible Gamer Plays. We're playing New Super Mario Bros. U, as you can tell from the title and the game in front of you. I'm Tristan Edelman.
I'm Dan.
And we're playing it. We're going to Mushroom Heights. Let's go! Let's get high on mushrooms! I mean, what?
Mushroom Heights
Where are you going?
is going to be skipped today.
What?
Yes. We're
Why-
going to do it in the next episode.
Why?
Because...
What is wrong with you? It's not going to be done in the next episode. It'll be done in this episode. I want to play all the levels. I don't know why you would do such a thing to me.
that was a plot twist of the episode.
No one cared! No one cared but me! Oh, God. Oh, shit. Okay, I forget how to control this guy sometimes. Anyways.
Concentration of this.
Yeah, I know, this one's actually making me think,
extreme
even though this is still like the first world, so it's pretty. This game's not very hard, but I think later on it gets a little more difficult. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of a cheap thing you can do in this game. Is just kind of put yourself in a bubble and then.
It's so cheap.
Shoot.
It's too easy.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, I understand why they did that though, because you're just trying to have fun. You're not. Oh, well, I got both of them, I guess.
And whenever I think that now, like whenever I see like specifically like New Super Mario Bros. Game with the bubble and stuff,
Yeah.
it makes me think of how easy games have become.
That's true. Yeah, games are, which I'm fine with, honestly,
True.
because I don't have enough time to be sitting around. I'm playing. If you follow Invisible Gamer, you might know I write a series of best of year, whatever. Nice. And I play a lot of old games for that. So I'm getting kind of annoyed by how hard they are, because a game that should take me like 20 seconds to beat takes me a long time because it's
a good
really
example
hard.
of this is like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, that game's pretty short, but
it's designed in such a way that you die so many times that it takes a long time because you're trying so much.
yeah, that I got to the last boss of that game, and it's really fucked up because the whole game has a certain thing. Like if you get a game over, you start back at the beginning of the stage, and if you die within the game over, you don't run out of lives. You start at a checkpoint.
Wow. Yeah,
Which is good, which is nice actually, because you don't start all over like some NES games, and what have you. But then when you get to the final boss, you don't get if you get a game over, or even if you die once. I think it's been a long time since I played it, but you have to start like way far back, like way further back than you do in any other game. Like you start at the very beginning of the stage no matter what, which is really fucked up because the last level is really hard.
Me off, yeah.
Which I have a Retron 5. And I'm going to be playing Ninja Gaiden soon for my, I think 87, no, I think it's an 88 game. And you can do a save state. So I know I'm just going to plop, I'm just going to plop a save state right there and then deal with it that way, because there's no way I'm going to sit there for 80 hours just trying to beat that.
That's annoying, but
all right, do Mushroom Heights this time.
Yeah,
We're like going backwards. We beat Lemmy, but like let's just do the other one. But yeah, no, there's no way I'm doing that. I do that with a lot of games.
What were we saying about? Here, I'll actually save this time.
Good job.
Where you were saying about how you have to restart levels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually how I've been feeling about Shovel Knight lately. I bought Shovel Knight on 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
good.
If
you die, you have to like go. Well, isn't it that
you can destroy the checkpoint?
Right, for more gold.
But for the longest time, like until like, because I'm on the last level now, I figured that out at like the last level.
You didn't realize that there was a checkpoint,
and so I was so pissed off because I thought there was no checkpoints.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck is going on here? But
yeah, that's more you in that case than it is the game design.
Yeah, no, it's just me.
Yeah, that game isn't. I heard it's not too bad in terms of difficulty.
It's good. No, I think it's a good game.
In terms of quality, I heard it's amazing. In terms of difficulty, I don't think it's too bad apparently.
Yeah.
But I still haven't gotten around to it.
It's
coming to Vita. I might play it when it comes to Vita.
It's a good mix between like classic platformers like Mega Man, DuckTales, and like
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
I don't know if it maybe has like Castlevania, like Metroidvania elements. Zelda 2.
Because like that side-scrolling, like
that beautiful era of NES platformers, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not as hard.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not extremely difficult. Like when you die, it's completely your fault.
Right, it's not cheap. Yeah, some games back then are ridiculous. Like I just recently beat Castlevania 2, which is so much easier than Castlevania 1 in terms of moment-to-moment action. It's much harder in trying to figure out what the hell to do. Castlevania 1's a linear game. Castlevania 2 is kind of like you can go all over the place.
Huh. I've never played any of the Castlevania games, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but Castlevania 1's better in my opinion. But I think the difficulty of moment-to-moment gameplay is actually more fun than the difficulty of not knowing what the hell to do.
Yeah.
Because you can dedicate yourself to like, all right, I'm figuring out the situations here, the physics, especially with Simon Belmont's jump animation and Castlevania. It's so freaking stiff, but
I mean,
but like with Castlevania 2, you're just like, I don't know what to do. I just have to go to a walkthrough. Like I have no idea. Whereas Castlevania 1, I could dedicate myself to like, all right, trying it over and over. I thought it was Mario for a second.
Wow.
I could dedicate myself to trying over and over again.
No,
which is, I think, a better difficulty for me.
I was gonna say, like, you know, with games back then, there's so many games like that where you had no idea what the heck to do, which is why you had like walkthrough books or something. Because you can, back then, you couldn't go online and just like.
Or you didn't even have walkthrough books. You just had you had to write maps out and create your own map. Well, and to be fair, maybe this is kind of hypocritical of me, but I love Zelda 1. And Zelda 1, there's nothing. There's no way for you to know. Like, it's basically a post-apocalyptic wasteland in that game. Everyone lives in caves. You don't know what you're doing. But the difference with that, I don't know. I feel like there's some... the fact that you can go to any level at any order is cool. The fact that there's a map displayed helps. Versus a game like Castlevania 2 where you're just kind of like running around.
Yeah, true.
But then again, Castlevania 2 is only left to right. So, but whereas Zelda, it's like you go, it's like kind of top down. But did I say 2? I meant Zelda 1. But Zelda 1.
Zelda 2 is the black sheep of all of them.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm playing that soon too. But Zelda 1 I wrote about. It was my number 1 game for 1986 for my retrospective feature. I keep plugging stuff all the time, which is fine because we're. Go to invisiblegamer.net. It's a fun site.
Yes, you go do it now.
Layer cake desserts.
Actually, don't go do it now. Do it after you're done watching
the
video. So
yeah, but yeah, Zelda 1's really good. Zelda 2, I played before, but I don't own the cartridge, so I actually want to get it. Zelda 2 is. I don't know if the weirdest Zelda games are definitely the freaking CDI games, but I mean those don't count. Those
shouldn't even exist.
They don't count. They don't count. But I mean, even in terms of like, Majora's Mask is really weird, but gameplay wise, it's not, and like the way it looks and everything, it's pretty. It's it's Ocarina of Time.
Like the way I look at the CDI games, like I don't.
Those don't count. Even
those don't count as the Zelda games.
I believe. Anuma has even said those. He's like, what are those? Like he kind of sarcastically was like, someone asked him about it, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
And he's a producer of Zelda.
Yeah.
And he, the first Zelda game he produced?
Actually, no, I do not.
It was Majora's Mask, which is my favorite game of all time. And definitely my favorite Zelda game, obviously. But
my personal opinion is favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker.
Wind Waker's way up there. I think I appreciate the 2D ones a lot, but I think the 3D ones are like my favorites. Like Majora's Mask.
Well, also they may be due to because the reason that I haven't even played Majora's Mask, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't played every Zelda game. That's to be fair. I played most of them. I don't think I haven't played Majora's Mask, or what am I talking? I haven't played Minish Cap and like Twilight Princess all the way through.
Yeah. That was tough.
But I played most of them. I haven't played Link Between Worlds. Those are like really the only ones I missed. But
getting through the that sand part is tough.
Yeah, is that a thing that they did in the Wii one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never liked sand levels in any game.
Yeah,
They're always kind of this mediocre, just like...
In terms of how hard they are, or just in terms of like you just don't like the theme of them and like how fun they are?
Well, I mean, the theme is alright, but just like usually like
they're not designed super well.
No, yeah, I've just never liked sand levels. I don't know. Maybe it's just my personal opinion.
It's just a coincidence that you don't like it, but I like in Mario Bros. 3 I can't think because I was trying to. I'm like, you're about to die.
Yeah.
The level where the sun is chasing after you.
Oh, that. Yeah.
That's funny.
I've
seen some funny comics of that.
I've never played through Mario Bros. 3 fully, but.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's a.
Pretty good.
It's a near perfect game. But I'd say near perfect though. A lot of people combat 3 and World. You know, like they're like it's either or is your favorite, and World's definitely my favorite. But
yeah, definitely.
World's my favorite Mario game. Period. Oh my God, World's definitely my favorite Mario game. Period. But then probably like Galaxy.
Oh, definitely Galaxy.
And I kind of lump Galaxy 1 and 2 together, but it's probably 2, just because it's like it's basically Galaxy 1 but better.
And then it comes down to these ones. I mean, these are good.
Yeah, the thing about Nintendo and Zelda and Mario and everything is that the worst are still the worst of the best. You know what I mean? Like, the worst Mario game is still really good. Why'd you do that? The worst Mario game is still a really good game.
Yeah, true.
And same with Zelda.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know, because Mario's missing.
But I mean in terms of, like, you know, core Nintendo. Mario's Missing basically is the equivalent to like the CDI games for Zelda.
Yeah.
We're dying a lot on this stage.
Because Mario is Missing was a kind of an educational game.
It was, but it wasn't. I don't think it was not developed by Nintendo proper. Maybe it was. I highly doubt it. But yeah, Mario's Missing is. Some people say like the beginning of the Luigi series because like it's Luigi's Mansion, whatever. But I mean, no, it's not.
No, yeah, definitely not.
It is interesting though that premise that Mario's missing and Luigi doesn't find him is basically Luigi's Mansion though.
I mean, well, a lot of people didn't like Luigi's Mansion. I did. I think
Luigi's Mansion 1? Who doesn't like Luigi's Mansion 1?
Oh, there's some people that.
That's true. I mean, it's pretty short.
I don't know.
And I think GameCube is this weird time of people reacting to things at the time not super warmly, and then it becomes big. Because no one liked Wind Waker, and then it became like one of the best, you know.
Exactly, because they were like afraid of what the art style.
Yeah, they were like
changing.
Right, and then Luigi's Mansion launched with GameCube, and there was not a mainline Mario game in sight. Well, I don't know if Sunshine was announced by then, but Sunshine didn't come out until like a year later, and even Sunshine itself was like this weird follow-up to 64, and people were like, "This is weird. It's all tropical and whatever."
Yeah, because Sunshine wasn't even supposed to be about Mario. It was supposed to be about some janitor.
Yeah, that's usually how That's usually how Nintendo does games. They prototype a game, like a game concept, and then figure out what that would fit.
Yeah.
With. Pikmin started out as a Mario game, as Mario 128.
Yeah, Super Mario 128.
So you know that's how they kind of go. But anyways, we've been rambling for enough. This episode went a little bit longer because we were trying to beat this level, but. Some weirdo stole some stuff. We'll catch him maybe next episode.
Yeah, which is Nabbit. We'll be nabbing. So.
Good night.
Yeah.